I tend to forget that this happens every winter. And every winter I have to put out little pots and things to catch the rainwater, and every winter they can't fix it until it stops raining, so I just have to deal with this. I don't know if you noticed, but I have like 2 different carpets, and it's because of shit like this getting everywhere and ruining things. I love living here. I mean, of course I'm blessed to have a roof over my head. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But, just rude. What was I saying? Lost my train of thought. I guess my point is that if you could define slumlord, you could find the managers and owners of this building, because they do not care. They do not replace things. They're like, oh, we're not going to replace your floors until you've been there for 10 years. I'm like, okay, well, I've been here for almost 13 years. And they're like, well, we bought the building on such and such date, so it's not technically 10 years to us yet. So, yeah, they suck. And they do just the crappiest jobs of fixing things. And it's pretty much how it is around here in Los Angeles. Things don't get fixed and you have to do it yourself, and can't wait to move. Like, you would think that having fungus grow out of the carpets would be a good enough reason for people to replace them, but it's not. So you pretty much have to rip it out yourself and then lay down an area rug to have any kind of a normal feeling home. The neighbor to our left, he has sued the owners, I don't know how many times, but he has sued them so many times for the poor living conditions here. I wish that I had the tenacity or the funds to sue to get proper maintenance, but yeah, I know for a while there was a class action lawsuit going around, but I'm tired, y'all. I'm just gonna have them fix this, and then eventually we're gonna get the fuck out of here and go somewhere that's not leaking and not, having mushrooms grow out of the carpet. They aren't growing out of my carpets anymore. But there is an area in the hallway, I should show you eventually, where there is like a weird fungus growing out of the carpet where the baseboard is. And they actually had little stems and caps at one point, but then they changed the carpets out, and for a while that concealed it. But, now it's back again. My favorite thing about this whole situation is that on the signs around the building and how they advertise online, they advertise this apartment as luxury apartments. There's nothing luxurious about these apartments. They're old, they're musty, they've got fungi. There was a while back where there were cockroaches in the hallway, and I was like, bro, get your shit together. One of the managers got hauled off to jail, and then before these managers, there was a guy that was addicted to meth who was running the building and was crazy, and that's a whole other story in itself. But you get the picture. It hasn't been rainbows and sunshine around here. I do try to make the most of it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Leak just got worse. So I have to put these up. It is pretty much our hope that Kameron will have enough employment history by 2023, like the beginning of 2023, that we'll be able to actually purchase something, because I'm really sick of renting and having to answer to somebody and to not be able to get things properly serviced. Well, enough complaining about that. There's not much I can do until they can fix it when it stops raining. This is from yesterday, but I finally got a positive luteinizing hormone test. It's a little bit weird though, because every other ovulation symptom that I get happened like 3 days before I got that surge. So it's just really confusing. I'm like, have I been assuming that my ovulation's happening because of these other symptoms a few days before it actually happens? So let's see, if it's 24 to 36 hours after you get the surge is when you ovulate. So I've been probably assuming I'm ovulating about 5 days before I actually do. Which actually makes a ton of sense, because when I looked back at my chart from when we conceived Kaya, the day that we conceived her was on my cycle day 20. And usually women conceive on, what, like cycle day 14 or something? So that's like almost a full week after what most normal people would ovulate. And then if you remember last month, Kameron did leave like the day before my app predicted ovulation, and then he was gone for like 4 or 5 days. So he literally left when we should have been trying to conceive. It's been a while since we were vlogging. It's been a while. It's been a while since I picked up my phone and filmed for the vlog. Southern California is apparently the only place in the world where in late December you can have wet hair and go outside and be totally fine. But we're just gonna make our rounds to some stores right now because 'tis the season for sneezing. So we're gonna pick up some of our preventive snake oil remedies and hopefully not catch what's been going around. Yeehaw! We are back, and as I mentioned before, 'tis the season for sneezing. So, I'm gonna make us a really disgusting concoction of kale, celery, lemon, kiwi, and ginger, and then top it off with some cayenne. Ready to suffer?
Yes. Hip hip! Hooray!
Oh. It tastes like health. Aside from prepping our body to deal with flu season, I've been working on some swaddles, and I have like 42 sleep sacks that I did the arms and necks to. I am planning to take down all of our Christmas decor today, just because I feel like we have no room. And then finish up my sleep sacks. I say finish, but I mean start on the next step. That's what I mean. that is going to be it for this vlog. I hope you all have a happy new year. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. I don't usually do them, but I'm always interested in hearing what people are planning to do differently for the new year and everything. And with that, I will see you next year.